Welcome to the final Saturday morning preview show of the year here on PLZ Soccer's YouTube channel. I'm Kerry Pollock, joined here with Alan Ruff and Tam McManus. Can you believe it's been a year, Tam, already?
It's been a very, very slow year, to be honest.
We'll get to the football right away then. It's Celtic against Livingston. First up today, a defeat to Hearts last weekend. Are the fans, are we too quick to judge Brendan Rodgers right now?
No, I don't think so. I think that when Brendan came in, the expectations were Celtic to win the treble again. I think that's always high expectations at Celtic with the record that they've had. And obviously they'd won everything in his first spell. It's been a sticky start, there's no doubt about it. But this is a game that they couldn't come at a better time against a Livingston team that's lost, I think, 8 games in a row. So I think the Green Brigade are back in as well.
Yes.
Should add to the atmosphere at the club. So there's no excuses for Celtic not to win today.
Definitely not. Livingston Ruffy scored their first goal against Aberdeen in over 600 minutes the other night. They'll be looking to bring some players in. Mike Martindale says hopefully 4 signings he wants. What kind of player do you think they need?
I think they just need players for all over, you know, centre half, midfield, up front. I think Anderson, obviously, I keep talking him up, but he's not scoring as many as what he had been. So a striker, Newbley's just done nothing this year, you know, with high expectations of him. So no, I think it'll be a bit of a battle at Celtic Park tomorrow. You know, I think they'll be up against it for large parts of the game. So I can't see anybody else winning but Celtic.
Right, what scoreline are you going for?
I've went for 3-0.
3-0 Celtic?
4-0.
4-0 Celtic. Right, then we've got Dundee, they'll host Aberdeen. Got quite a tough run of games coming up, Tam. They play Dons today, host Celtic on Boxing Day, and then they have Kilmarnock the following weekend.
Yeah, tough run of games, but they've got points on the board. They're a great result, obviously up at Ross County, so their confidence is high. Aberdeen, I watched them during the week there. I thought they were pretty poor, but Miovski's top drawer. He got them the 3 points, so...
Will he be there in January?
I think he will be, but I don't think he'll be there in the summer. I think somebody will buy him in the summer. I think he's very good. I think the Celtic Rangers will definitely be keeping tabs on him. But this is a tricky game for me. Aberdeen have got a great record at Dundee, actually, so I'm going to go for Aberdeen just to nick this 2-1.
2-1, right, okay. Rafi Miovski netted 2 against Livingston the other night. Could he do a job for another team near the top end of the table?
Definitely. I think it depends what price they put on him. You know, if you're talking 3 million, 4 million, I can't see Rangers or Celtic diving into that,
No.
you know. So we'll have to wait and see with that one. But, you know, I think that result Aberdeen got should be enough to give them a wee kick.
Right.
You know, for the rest of the season. Obviously, they've got games in hand as some of the teams above them. So Hamlet Tam, a win for Aberdeen, 2-1.
2-1. Right, okay, next up we have Hearts against St Mirren. They broke the 52-game unbeaten record at Celtic Park for Celtic last weekend. Did you ever break any records or play with any players that broke records, Tam?
Part of a team, probably consecutive defeats. I can't think off the top of my head, but I mean, that was just... Nobody's seen that coming, to be honest. I think the Hearts they've been decent away from home this season, actually. They've got a great record away from home, but Celtic have got that fantastic home record and nobody's seen that coming, but they won and they won deservedly, 2-0. So they'll get into this game in great confidence. St Mirren, I think, are a much better team at home, and I think Hearts will win this. I think Hearts will go and, you know, put more pressure on St Mirren for that top 3, top 4 spot. So I'm going to go for Hearts to win comfortably, actually, 2-0.
2-0, comfortable 2-0, right? It's been almost a year since Heart beat St Mirren roughly at Tynecastle, but St Mirren have lost their last 3 away games.
Yeah, I always said that the likes of St Mirren would have a wee bad spell, and I think obviously at home they're good, but I think away from home they're struggling a wee bit just now. I think Hearts will get a lot of, you know, encouragement for that game last week against Celtic. I agree with Tam. I'm 2-0 as well.
2-0 as well, right?
copying me
Okay,
again.
that's tactics, isn't it? Right, okay.
Horrible man.
Kilmarnock take on St Johnstone. Tam, if you were Derek McInnes, would you be happy where Killie are sitting at the moment? How they've been doing?
Yeah, I think they would be. I think they've took a few scalps this season. They've beat Celtic twice, they've beat Rangers. Their home record's solid. Away record, I think, is going to improve if they want to try and get into the, you know, maybe top 4. But Derek's a great manager. Listen, he's done a great job at Kilmarnock. He's got them promoted and they've been very, very solid over the last year and a half. So, again, at home, I think they'll beat St Johnstone. St Johnstone have been okay, stuffy. But most of their results have been at home. So I'm going to go for Kilmarnock to win this 2-0.
2-0, right, Ruffy. With St Johnstone, they've got obviously Kilmarnock today and then they've got Livingston next week. Those will be games that Craig Levein will be looking at, surely, and thinking, fancy our chances here.
Oh, most definitely. There's no doubt about that. You know, that they have had a wee kick. You know, I still don't think they've got a lot of goals in them. Yeah, I don't think 1 goal is enough in any games in the Premier League. I think you need to get that second one. I don't think they've got that yet. I think Kilmarnock at home have been excellent, absolutely good. And I'm going to go Kilmarnock to win 2-1.
2-1, right, okay. Then Ross County take on Hibernian. Sort of up and down time for Hibs this season, couple of wins, couple of defeats, but they've got a heavy investment on the horizon. How much would that mean to the club and what would that do for them?
I think 6 million into any club would be massive, particularly a club like Hibs. How much the manager gets, we don't know. I think a lot of that maybe going to the training ground, building an indoor pitch, full size pitch. I think it would be great for every level at Hibs. So, no, I think that that's exciting times if you're a Hibs fan. They've been very up and down, as you said, in the league. They've drew a lot of games. They've lost games that you would expect them to win, including last week at St Johnstone. Ross County away. That's a tough game. I think Derek Adams has upset a few people with his comments over the last week, and I'm loath to back Hibs again because I've done them last week, but I think they'll go and win and beat Ross County.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be a narrow 2-1.
Narrow 2-1, right. Ruffy, how would you have reacted to Derek Adams' comments about earlier?
It wouldn't have bothered me because he wouldn't have been talking about me and been talking about the rest of the players. No, I think no, I think certain players in the dressing room would be miffed.
Yes.
It depends on the individual. How they treat it. Do they treat it as right? I better play better. I'm underachieving, and you've got other ones who'll say, "Well, I can't be bothered with him." But he is a different breed of manager, Derek. So you have to really get your head around him. But at home, I think they're stuffy. I've been disappointed in Hibs. I saw them against Aberdeen. I was there, and it was first half okay, second half dreadful, and then after that, there's no consistency at all. And I'm going to sit in the fence in this one and go 1 each.
1 each, right, okay then. Tomorrow then, it's Christmas Eve, of course. We have Motherwell against Rangers. They are due a win, Motherwell Tam, at home, but will it come against Rangers?
No, I don't think it will. They've been battling away, Motherwell getting points here and there, scrambling some draws, but Rangers are just in good form at the minute. They're confident, they've won the cup. They won during the week against St Johnstone without playing particularly well. The only thing about Rangers is they're starting to lose players. They're getting a lot of injuries. I think Lindstrom's injured. I think Roof's out for a while. They're really, thin on the ground in players, but they should still have enough to beat Motherwell. It'll be a tough game. I think it always is at Motherwell, but I would fancy Rangers to win this 3-1.
3-1. Ruffy's Tam saying the Rangers are battling their injuries at the minute. John Lindstrom, he seems like a kind of leader in that changing room as well. He'll be a big loss.
Yeah, he certainly will be. But they've got in depth in the squad. It used to be Celtic we were talking about that coming off the bench were turning games, and now anybody that's getting thrown in with Rangers is doing their bit. I can't see anything for Motherwell. They're just not playing well at all. And as Tam said, I think Rangers have got all the confidence in the world. The cup, not losing goals. I don't think they'll lose goals at the weekend either. So I've went Rangers 2-0.
2-0. Right, okay then. It brings us to our favourite parts. Final quiz of the year. You feel a win coming?
Do you win, Ruffy?
Do you win? Right. Quickest answer. Shout now. Right, okay. First question. Who is Kilmarnock's top goal scorer?
Vassell.
Correct.
That's the only goal scorer they've got.
And quick there. And quick.
Make sure that was sealed.
Which team did Philippe Clement manage before making the move to Glasgow?
Manage.
Monaco.
Correct.
Monaco.
1 each, right, okay.
Yeah, that's a good one, that.
Which championship side plays their home games at Capello Stadium?
One.
Oh, who got that?
Nah, I've got a draw for that.
Draw 2 each then.
That was tight.
That was, right, to the nearest number, this is, right? Nearest gets it.
Ruffy always gets these, he's so lucky.
How many goals have been scored in the Premiership so far?
Any games?
We've played 18 games.
18. 262.
Right.
240.
254, which means Ruffy gets it. Gets me.
See the questions? That'll just pot luck. He gets them all the time.
Just one of the next
That's
two.
3-2. One of the next two. Right, okay. Who's the only American in the current Celtic squads?
Carl Vickers. He's talking. You're going to get his false teeth moving quick enough. Look.
This is for the win.
No.
Whoever takes this wins. Okay. What an exciting end. Right, okay. Let me get the question out.
Just one, Nick, get back.
Let me. What was the scoreline the last time Hibs and Hearts played?
2 each.
Yes.
Oh, he can't get beat. He cannot get beat. Off you pop, Ruffy.
Oh no.
2 each.
2 each. Right, well then we'll be back next year with some more preview shows to look forward to. From myself, Tam and Ruffy, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.